So we've had a great week of Red Dead Redemption 2 news and information from a wide variety of credible sources and media outlets. Last night on Twitter, some more awesome news and details came to the surface, this time from Twitter user Danny O'Dwyer. Danny just yesterday drove 200 miles both ways just to play another Red Dead Redemption 2 demo in the Rockstar Games studios, and took to Twitter with an AMA or Ask Me Anything, and for the past 12 hours or so has been answering some pretty great questions regarding the game and the demo itself. Firstly, before we go on, one more thing I need to point out is that Red Dead Redemption 2 has finally received a rating for the game. The game is now rated M for mature, suggesting to us that the leak a few weeks ago that said that the game will be going gold was correct, and that the game is 100% ready to play on our consoles. Another point is that Sony released a new trailer for the game last week, recycled clips and nothing new, but the last time this happened, a trailer followed the next week, and if the pattern follows the same structure, then we can expect to see a trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 this week. And I know I say that a lot here on the channel, and we have been wrong in our predictions for a few weeks previously, but it does seem just about the right amount of time for Rockstar Games to release a brand new trailer, considering the game is almost less than 1 month away from release. So the first thing that Danny said on Twitter is as follows: "One moment from my Red Dead Redemption 2 demo yesterday, I spotted a horse lit by a lantern near the edge of a field. I wandered over and saw a man crouching walking through the grass. I used focus menu L2 when holstered to greet him, and he scoffed and told me to go away, so I obliged. I was about trotting away when I heard the gunshot crack across the valley. Did you see that? In a much better mood. I wandered over to him, and the hunter was skinning a coyote. I used in the menu to compliment him, and Arthur said, 'Wow, you're quite the shot.' The man responded with a humble response about needing food. He picked up the pelt, stood up, I looked at Arthur and said, 'Well, I'll be seeing you now.' He wandered to his horse, stuffed the pelt into his bag, literally with all the detail visible, and wandered off." He said that the NPC interactions in Red Dead Redemption 2 is unlike anything he's ever seen. He compared it to previous RPG games or role-playing games and said that Red Dead Redemption 2 is unlike any other game he's ever played before. You have different categories of video games: action, racing, RPG, but Red Dead Redemption 2 doesn't fall into any subcategories he's ever seen before, and he believes that it has completely reinvented the way that RPG games will be built and the structure that they will be based on from the future and onwards. And this is exactly the kind of work that we all love Rockstar Games to do. Rockstar Games always change the game and the industry for the best way possible. He said that de-escalation is a genuine tactic in this one, especially as you're on your own. Things can get bad quickly and your horse can die, and it doesn't come back. He also mugged a guy and another dude saw him, so he threatened him by tackling him with his gun out, and he promised not to tell. Some more emphasis on how the NPCs in town and in general will react to you. Danny did say that if you ride through town on your horse at excessive speeds, people will complain and moan at you even for that. He said that the shooting is very similar to Red Dead Redemption and GTA 5. Physics are nuts. I shot a horse and it crushed the rider's leg and pinned him to the ground. I had a horse fall off a cliff onto another rider, and I knocked a random dude over in the mud by accident just by walking past him, and that was something that was really fun to do in GTA 4. If any of you guys remember that very notorious ledge in GTA 4, which you could push people off and just watch them fall down to the bottom, I can definitely tell that's going to return in this game. He then went on to report some groundbreaking information, in my opinion, about some of the different buildings and things we can do. It feels very interactive, far more than any previous Rockstar game. You can search through drawers, knock on doors or beat them down, hide bodies that you kill, talk to every single NPC without any exceptions, and also go into maybe every single building in the game. It definitely seemed that way during his demo. So first of all, he's saying that we can search through drawers and rob things in houses, where we knew that was a feature anyway from the get-go, and that's actually something that you can do in Red Dead Redemption 1, although it's very, very rare. You can knock on doors or beat them down, which then goes in line with the fact that maybe we can go into every single building in the game. And if this is true, I wouldn't be surprised. This is just going to make this game the best Rockstar game there has ever been previously. He also says that you can hide bodies after you kill them, and we saw that with another report from another media outlet that says that even skeletons will form if a body's been laying there for an excessive period of time. Very, very exciting information indeed. At the moment, Danny's AMA or Ask Me Anything on Twitter is still ongoing, so if you guys want to go over to his Twitter, then I would recommend you do so, and of course keep your eye on his feed in case he has any more information to share. One more thing is that this Danny individual on Twitter is making a video with all the best things that he saw during the demo, and obviously there's going to be questions in there that have been unanswered or haven't even been asked yet. So he's definitely got some information that's valuable for us within the next few hours or days whenever he chooses to make this video public. Definitely details that weren't covered in the previews that were released this week as well. That's all for me today, guys. Stay cool, stay awesome, and adios.